Today's mat session flow, we're going to be mainly focusing on 3 exercises: the single leg circle, the boomerang, and the jackknife, and integrating those 3 together. This is the Bennie Barre Pilates studio. Before we get into our main flow today, let's start warming up through the body. We're going to roll down from a standing position, hands towards the mat, and we're going to walk out into a plank. Drop the knees onto the mat, and we're going to begin to cat-cow through the spine. Inhale as you lift your head and tail, belly drops. Exhale, scoop the belly up towards the ceiling, and head and tail drop towards your mat. Tie your breath into the flow of the movement of your spine. Get your core engaged and your spine flexing and extending. Now reach out, left arm, right leg. Sweep out to the side, back to center, and pull back in. Other side, bird dog, reach out, one leg and opposite arm. Sweep both out to the side, back to center, and return. We're going to quickly move through these warm-up exercises. Reach out, extend out to the side, center, and return. Switching sides, reach out long, sweep to the center, draw back in, and return. Again, switching sides, visualizing here, reaching through the limbs. It's not about height, but about length, reaching through the toe and the fingertips across the room. And of course, centering and stabilizing through the core. All about stability and control. And right here, we're going to come to seated, arms extend in front, and we're going to roll back onto the back and go into our roll-up exercise, arms overhead. Exhale as you peel up one vertebrae at a time, reach out long, and then exhale, maintaining the C curve the entire time. Inhale as you lengthen on the mat. Exhale, peel up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, reach forward, and exhale, roll back one vertebrae at a time with control. If you find that you can't do this exercise without flopping here at a certain point when it gets tough, you can try bending through the legs and hanging onto the legs as you come down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, roll forward and reach. And rolling back the same way you came, maintaining that C curve all the while. Right here, we're practicing articulating through the spine. We're going to stack up tall through the spine right here and go into the spine stretch, reaching up and over, and then stacking up tall through the spine. Inhaling to prepare. Exhale as you reach up and over. Inhale, stacking up tall, shoulders over top of hips, reaching out and over, and stacking up tall. And one more. And now moving into our flow for the day. We're going to take the right foot and cross it over the left. From here, we're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time as we lift that right foot up 90 degrees and go into our single leg circle, beginning with internal rotation, crossing over that standing leg, rotating out and around. Think about stability through the hip and the standing leg ankle. Now we're going to lower that leg down, take both legs up and over the head, switch the feet, press up into jackknife, and then we're going to lower the legs and roll through, lifting up into our teaser, and finally folding forward. So we're taking a play on the boomerang here and incorporating the jackknife as well. Rolling down through the spine and lifting up the left leg, which is now on top. We're taking that single leg circle over top of our standing leg with an internal rotation. And one more right here. Floating that leg down to cross over the right ankle. Exhale as we pull the legs up overhead, cross the ankles, press up into jackknife, fold back down, and then roll down through the spine as we lift up into our teaser position and fold forward. Stacking up nice and tall. Now the right foot is on top. We're going to roll down through the spine, leg up to 90 degrees, and now we're taking that leg in an external rotation circle, circling out and away from the body. Each time that we take the single leg circle, we're taking 5 repetitions in each direction. Lowering the leg down and folding the legs over in boomerang. Cross the feet here. You'll notice that I missed the cross, coming up into jackknife, folding down, and then lifting up into our teaser position. Folding forward and getting a big stretch right here and stacking up tall. At this point, I realized that I forgot to switch, so I'll switch the feet visibly here. Exhale as we roll down through the spine, left leg lifting up tall towards the ceiling and circle to the outside. So if you miss that you have missed the switch as you roll over, and you should switch as your feet come over your face, just go ahead and switch them on the way down. Lowering down the left leg, exhale as you pull the legs up and over the head, switch the feet here, press up tall into jackknife, fold back down, and as you exhale, lift up tall into teaser, chest nice and open, and fold forward, stretching over the legs. Stack up nice and tall through the body, roll down onto the mat. Now the right leg is high, and we're going into that internal rotation of the single leg circle. We're getting a nice stretch and a work through the hip flexors through these combined exercises, and our core is certainly working here as well. Bringing that right leg down. Exhale as we roll the legs over, switching the feet. Press up tall into jackknife. Fold back down and roll down through the spine as we lift up into teaser. And finally folding forward, reaching over the legs. Stacking up tall through the spine, left leg lifts, coming up for single leg circle. We're taking that internal rotation where we cross over the standing leg. 5 repetitions here. And lowering with control that leg down. Exhale as you roll the legs over, cross the feet, press up tall into jackknife, fold back down, roll down through the spine as you lift up into the teaser position here, and finally fold forward, reaching over the legs. Stacking up nice and tall, right foot on top, roll down onto the back, and single leg circle with rotations to the outside. Lowering the leg to stack on top of the other, crossed at the ankles. Exhale as you roll over, switch the feet, press up tall into jackknife, fold the legs back down, and exhale as you roll back through and lift up to teaser. We're skipping the final step of the boomerang here and just folding forward. Go ahead and roll back down now with the left leg up, going into external rotation. With integrating these exercises, we have enough coordination going on that we can simplify the boomerang exercise. Lowering that leg down. Exhale as you lift the legs up and over the head, switching at the ankles. Press up tall into jackknife. Fold back down and lift up into teaser. Folding forward. And stacking up tall through the spine. We'll end today with some work through the teaser as well as the roll over. Lengthen out here. Exhale as you lift up upper body and lower body, coming up into that nice teaser shape, and exhale coming back down. Again, inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift up into teaser. Inhale at the top, and exhale as you roll back down. Thinking about lifting with control the upper body and the lower body at the same time, and then with control coming down both sides, coming down as evenly as you possibly can. Those muscles are tired here from what we've done so far. And it's nice here after the boomerang incorporating the teaser to just incorporate just that teaser at the end. Legs up into tabletop, reach out to 45 degrees and go into the rollover. Take the feet hip distance apart, flex through the feet, and roll down through the spine one vertebrae at a time. Pointing through the toes and zipping the legs together. Exhale, roll over. Separate the feet and flex on the way down. So we'll point on the way over and flex the feet on the way back. Concentrating on peeling the spine off and then melting the spine into the mat with control, one vertebrae at a time. With all of the rolling over that we've done so far, we're stretched out in the areas that we need to be in order to go about this exercise smoothly. And it's nice to just concentrate on this area of the flow that we have been doing today. Right here, we're going to lower the legs with control towards the mat, lift the arms up to frame the face, and roll up, reaching, stretching over top of the legs. And finally, lifting up tall through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Well done. Check out my channel for more mat Pilates, as well as springboard Pilates and bar and more. And check out my content on Patreon for some more free content, as well as joining me to practice mat Pilates, springboard Pilates, or bar, where you can learn the ins and outs of these forms of fitness. Here are some other videos you should go check out next. If you're looking for another fast-paced session for intermediate and advanced practitioners like this one, check out this session right here on the left. Also, if you found this to be a bit challenging and you're looking for more beginner level workout, there's a 30-minute beginner level video here, as well as a how-to video that's very helpful, focusing on the boomerang exercise that we've incorporated in this session today.